Hey folks, just a quick video on what I am doing as far as installing the Motoworks tail light on a Ninja 650 2012. Basically, the biggest difference that I'm doing is because I don't have a tail tidy kit or a fender eliminator kit, I've decided I'm going to leave the stock turn signals on as well, which I figure will give me some more illumination as far as people knowing where I'm turning. So how that looks is you've got the directional as well as the flashing from the stock. So how I've done that is a bit different than the instructions. What the instructions say is to disconnect the original signal, which is this here. I've already done the right turn signal, as you could see, so I've left the left one out to show you what I'm doing. So basically, this is the connector, black, for the left turn signal. The right turn signal is gray. So this is the harness kit that comes for the tail, for the turn signals for the new light from Motoworks. And what I've done is I've cut off the connector that they provide, which this is the box, and this is the stock light, which I'm going to keep or sell. Who knows if anybody will want it. But here's my two connectors, which when I cut them off, I cut them long enough so that I can, if I decide to get a tail tidy kit, I can still use these connectors, and I'll just splice them back together. So make sure if you're going to do this that you leave enough wire that you feel comfortable you'll be able to splice these wires back together if you do need to. So once I've cut off those connectors, all I'm going to do is, using a wire stripper, strip the ends. If you haven't seen a if you haven't seen a wire stripper before, it just looks like this, and it's automatic. You just put it on the wire and it strips it right off. And once you've got that bare wire, that little bit of bare wire, you're going to twist the wire together. And then all I'm going to do, and I can't actually show you one-handed here, but I'm going to push the exposed wire into the top of the connector. If you push down on the wires for the stock turn signals, there's just enough of a gap at the top that you can slip these wires inside. Now, normally I wouldn't do connections just loose like this. Normally I'd tie into the wire somewhere, something like that, but for this I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. If the wire comes loose, the worst that's going to happen is the turn signal is going to fail on the Motoworks light, not my stock. So I'll always have turn signals no matter what. But then what I do after I've slid those wires into this connector to make sure they stay is I just wrap it really tight with electrical tape, and I shouldn't really have a problem because these wires aren't going to move around a lot inside of this. I'm going to put them back inside of, you're going to see this rubber boot that contains all the wiring, and I'm still going to put them inside of that. So as long as they're taped tightly, you shouldn't have a problem, and that's how you can get both of your signals working. So I'm going to wire this all up, put everything back on, and you'll notice that I've removed the right side rear fairing plastic. It's pretty much the only way you're going to be able to get into to these wires and really figure out what you're doing. And if you're not comfortable doing that, then you really shouldn't be installing this light on your own. So I'll be right back and we'll see if it works. So just quickly before I tape this up, this is I've pushed these wires, as you can see, into the it's not in focus real well here, but I've pushed them into the connector. And because the wires don't match up, all you have to remember is that you go color to color, black to black. So you've got on the stock, you've got a black wire with a yellow stripe, which is very confusing, especially when you're installing the yellow wire and you've got a green wire. It's the same for the other turn signal. So as long as you remember color to color, black to black, you're going to be fine, even though the wires don't actually match up in color. Okay, so here she is put all back together, and you'll be able to see here that I've got the brake light flasher working, as well as both the stock and the new Motoworks turn signal on the left, and same on the right. Just make sure when you're putting her back together you pay real close attention to these plastic fittings. They're a little bit troublesome to get back in. You'll notice when you take this apart that you're going to have to take some parts off of the stock light. Make sure you don't lose those, and keep your wiring nice and tidy. When you go, when you're under the seat, make sure it's nice and clean so you can get your tools back in. But in any case, the main point of this was showing how you can keep the stock turn signals as well as the Motoworks both going at the same time. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much.